There is time for the guys to get the sprinters back on, but it's those lumps right at the end are the ones that are going to really do the damage. And teams like Movistar with Valverde.
Seen him put in some great performances over the last.
Good that he was so disappointed, as opposed to just celebrating being in the break.
They'll lay their cards on the table.
And that climb will give some going well.
Well, at the moment, that may even make Preidler leader on the run. Jay McCarthy was right up there at the beginning of the climb, but just seems to be tailed off at the...
Doesn't pack much of a sprint, Stefano Perazzi. He needs to win solo just about. This opportunity slipping through his fingers. Diego Ulissi. This is the steepest part of the climb at 18%. And he's on his own.
He's now come over the top. This is that very steep section. You see they go up to the level of Vogelsang is there and Chavez from Orica Green Edge tracking the big favourites. But this is Ulissi. He's now alone. 8.5 kilometres. He has a 24-second gap.
He is across the top. He goes from the small chain ring onto the big chain ring. And now it's a challenge.
Now what happens behind him, who gets organised and who wants it, who wants to win, who believes they're taking a little slipstream advantage if you could possibly get it. The number 100 from the Lamprey team, Ulissi, trying to hold them off.
He's won Simon Gerrans and Michael Matthews, who were working reasonably well together at that point. This is Gianluca Branich with 5 kilometres remaining for Diego Ulissi through another one of the tunnels. And a reminder that's exactly right. Is a general classification contender going to spend the energy to do the chase for the sake of a stage win? Not really worth it, is it?
I think some of them may even just chase because they know they've got some riders on the back foot, like Ryder Hesjedal, until they're really...
Negative for Diego Ulissi. And it is a long stretch along the coast before he hits the finish line. The headwind is... Can the Italian possibly hold on? Lamprey, they clearly came into the stage with a very clear strategy. They're in the execution phase. So far, it's been good. And from here, it's along the coast, and it's through to the finish line, and it's lined at just about all the...
...a rider.
It's Jakob Fulsang, who's the rider from Astana who was attacked. Bob Youngles is following. Ulissi
are not going to catch him.
He's under the kites. McEwen has made the call that Ulissi is going to make it. But chase with Tom Dumoulin behind him. So two-time trial. But Diego Ulissi is almost there, 200 metres. It will be stage win number 5 in his career in the Giro d'Italia. Ulissi took the risk, and Diego Ulissi, he gets the reward. It's time to celebrate. Ulissi wins the stage, and Tom Dumoulin will be back in pink.
Ulissi made up part of that breakaway. His teammate Conti did an absolutely impeccable job of driving it, building the gap, then Ulissi.
There he is, Valerio Conti. Or is that Ferrari? That's Roberto.
But a big risk to do it how he did, go on solo to hold them off, and he's only just held them off. Here's the teammate Conti, the man who did...
Two go well together like fine wine and cheese.
That is everything mixed together. Just the
ultimate cruise, and you just saw just on the wheel the biggest favourite. But him to win in that fashion, you would think if he came to us at Gerrans Valverde, you put him in that mix now, also with the current world champion.
Hey, can I mention the class of Matt Keenan as well, our commentator, who picked a winner today?
He did pick the winner.
Don't you hate that?
I know. You don't want to know who I picked.